Because it wouldn't be the holidays without life's awkward moments. We have exactly what you need to steer out of those awkward conversations and into something you actually would like to talk about. This is Sports Curious, presented by Last Night's Game. I'm your host, Amy Butch-on-Siegfried, and delighted to have you here this week as we head into this Thanksgiving holiday week. And we have these Turkey Day table topics that will help you get through life's awkward moments. We've all been there, where we have families who have opposing political and religious opinions, as well as you get made fun of for your gluten-free stuffing or your dairy-free whipped cream. You know what? Life happens, and having family together sometimes highlights all of those things. So with that, let's dive right in. Now, the best way to steer away from any conversation involving politics is to talk about the plenty of political and Hollywood icons who once ran the sidelines. Samuel L. Jackson, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Meryl Streep, and 4 former USA presidents, Eisenhower, Roosevelt, Reagan, and George W. Bush, all had spirit. And we'd be remiss if we didn't mention the marching band. In college, you would have found Halle Berry, Steven Spielberg, Alan Greenspan, and Lionel Richie entertaining you in formation at halftime. Much safer than venturing into a political minefield at the dinner table talking about those. Or if you're feeling like taking a walk on the wild side, head on over to lastnightsgame.com and check out our post from 5 athletes who turned their fame into a career in politics. When grandma asks you for the 10th time that day why you're not married, we've all been there. Tell grandma that the long-lasting marriage isn't a sure bet, but you know what is? The Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys taking the field on Thanksgiving. The tradition of those two teams playing on Thanksgiving started in 1934 for the Lions and 1966 for the Cowboys. So regardless of whether you're cheering for the winless Lions or the first-place Cowboys, the one thing you can count on is these teams playing on the field while you nap off your meal. For the situation involving your dog-obsessed aunt who joins you for Thanksgiving lunch and brings her dog that she feeds from the table. Well, for the dog who doesn't earn the title of Best in Showing at the dinner table, there's still hope to claim the title of Best in Show. Thanksgiving also doubles as the date for the National Dog Show. And just like your uncle who avoids anything with Cheese Whiz, the judges have high standards too. They're not only looking for a dog with defined features, correct gait, and fitness level, but a happy dog that enjoys the competition. So each dog's expression and general demeanor receive extra scrutiny. When you can't stop thinking about how full you are, but you look over and your little sister continues to take selfies, be thankful that you don't have to pass a post-meal jiggle test. Some NFL teams' cheer coaches conduct jiggle tests to assess the firmness of the cheerleaders' bodies during the season. And if they don't pass the test, they're benched. During a regular season, many cheerleaders make on average less than $10 an hour. With practices, appearances, and games, they put in 30 to 40-hour weeks during the season, but most are required to have full-time jobs elsewhere. You can head on over to lastnightsgame.com and check out the 5 things you never knew about being an NFL cheerleader. We all know the scenario where you get hit in the head by a dinner roll from one of your siblings, and you know that happens no matter how old we all are. Well, don't get caught up in the heat of the moment, unlike Kelly Stafford. Kelly Stafford and her quarterback husband, Matt, are new additions to the LA Rams roster this year. Matt and his team took a beating in last week's Monday Night Football game against the San Francisco 49ers. During the game, Kelly threw a pretzel at a taunting opposing fan. A neighboring Rams fan called her out on it, and she later apologized for her bad behavior on Instagram. We can't help but think that was a perfectly good pretzel to start a food fight with. Well, that's it for this week. We are wishing you and your family a very happy holiday season and a great Thanksgiving. We are grateful for you for listening to us this week. Safe travels if that's what you're up to, and hopefully we give you something a little different to talk about at the dinner table besides religion, politics, and COVID. That holiday shopping season is happening right now, so head on over to lastnightsgame.com and hit that shop header. There you can buy for your favorite winebacker, tailgate legend, or game changer in your life. Head on over there to lastnightsgame.com and use that promo code SPORTSCurious for your listener discount. If you don't already know, head on over to lastnightsgame.com and hit that subscribe button. We have a tri-weekly email publication that hits your inbox every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's a quick 3-minute read that gives you what's going on in the world of sports with a little side of pop culture. It's almost as good as starting your day off with a cup of hot coffee. So don't forget to sign up at lastnightsgame.com. Well, that's it for this week. We'll see you here next week for another episode of Sports Curious. Stay safe, friends. Wash your hands. Happy Thanksgiving.